Being in my presence, you can get all your projects done. Because in my consciousness, I don't allow a demon to come and distract and destroy. They have to be upbeat, happy, helping others. And what gives me immense happiness is feeding the people who are hungry. I just got a call this morning. I was very happy that the principals of some schools where we have been feeding about 1,500 people, they just got back to me and then said, these students are not scoring well because they are hungry. So before the test, if you just give them some snacks, we have found that they do very well. So in addition to feeding these 1,500 people, we have about 2,000 kids, who can't afford a snack and they are hungry and they can't do the test very well. And I immediately said, yes, whatever it costs, I don't care. Just give them a snack before the test. The only excuse for making millions of dollars is just that we can share it with others. And that is going to accelerate your enlightenment 1,000,000 times more than your meditations. Okay? If you just go and give a piece of bread and a cup of orange juice to someone who is really dying of hunger, the soul is going to leave if the soul doesn't have that piece of bread and a cup of orange juice. It will stay in the body. And that act has tremendous amount of merit. That's the only reason I'm just getting involved in all these activities. I'm excited that we could make a few $1 billion. It's not that we can keep it for ourselves. That's stupid. You don't need more than what you need. I want all of you to live very, very well, without any worries. But the most important thing is that going and helping out these souls who are just groping in darkness. And somebody in Africa, and you have seen it all the time on the television, those children who are just skin and bone, blue, their body is blue and flies all around. Do you think that God is going to tolerate it? No. Does anybody bother about it? No. Because there is so much selfishness, self-centeredness. The more money you have, the more hard your heart becomes. And that is the state of things. That's why there's going to be big things happening in this world. It is very important to take care of those poor souls. They are not asking for anything except bread. That's why I chose a group of people and make them wealthy. Sai Baba says the same thing. He says, it's not that we don't have money. We have money in the world to feed everyone. But the problem is, money is in the wrong hands. Money is in the hands of people who are just selfish about themselves, about their family, about their grandchildren, or that they are just unconscious. They don't even want to give it to their own children. This has to change. I have empowered all of you. We have to raise up to that level. It is very easy. It has been all completed in another plane. It is just only a matter of waiting for that to happen. But the waiting is not going to be too long.